watching how to install a wall-mounted vanity, and you're watching what you should know before you install a wall-mounted vanity. They're not for everybody. If you're not a very good maintenance or fix-it guy, or if you can't do it yourself, it's a little tough. 1 to 10, I'd put it probably at like a 6.5 for difficulty. Being that after you watch this video, you'll be more prepared for what you're in for. Okay, first of all, most plumbing pipes don't come out of the wall like that, and they're not going to be where you want them. So you're going to have to know how to do plumbing. You're going to have to know how to replumb these, because these two hot and cold water were coming out of the ground. Most vanities that sit on the floor and you purchase a home, they're going to be like that. So what I had to do actually was remove that trim, Those are new trims right there. Also the tile, I had to break the tile apart so that I can get the two hot and cold pipes, and I used some quick connects where I put a big giant hole in the ground here and into the wall. The two pipes then went and fed into the wall and back out, and I used PEX piping, so I got my hot and cold water. And let me tell you, that's about a 10-hour job right there if you're a do-it-yourselfer. A little bit tricky, only because of the tile and the trims. For you people who say, what the heck took you so long? All right, well, you had to re-tile it, re-grout it. I had to repatch that hole that I made, and also I had to re-cut those at a 45 caulk. There's a lot of work that you just don't see. And then drywalling that big giant hole that went in the wall over here to get the plumbing. And so once you got that, and you don't just put it anywhere. When you purchase a wall-mounted vanity, you would purchase it, and then you would account for the space that you have, because you don't have a lot of space to work with. I'm actually working with a 6-inch space up in here because you got two drawers. And let me show you guys how this drawer is made on this one. They're all different. Some of them don't have that little notch there, so you're working with a really tight area. I got one upstairs that I put in, and I didn't even have this much room in there, let alone 6 inches. I think I was working with 4 inches with my plumbing pipes. So they're a little difficult, so you might have to hire a plumber if you're not a good do-it-yourselfer. This one has this drawer notched out where it's got the space, a little bit more easier. Actually, what you do back here, I'll try to show you guys, it came with these aluminum anchors right there. So you have to measure the distance, and they're all different. The one upstairs that I got is totally different than this. It had some brackets that hooked on here, and it had some brackets that went on the wall, and it just hooked right on. This one has this type of mechanism where it's got like a little hook on that end. So you put these wall brackets on there, and you have to use a leveling bar to level and make sure that you have it leveled, because you don't want to go and put your sink on it and it's lopsided or something like that. So once these hooked onto the wall, I was able to tweak it. I picked this one up at wayfair.com. I think it was about $768, about $800 or so. It's a 36-inch vanity. It came with the top. I picked up the faucet from eBay for $40, and you're gonna wanna install that ahead of time, because you got no room to work with way up under there. That's not gonna happen. So definitely put your faucet on first. It doesn't come with that. It does not come with the hardware needed to plumb this for the drainage, but no big deal. Once I removed the drawer, I was able to do this. I had to take the two screws off to remove the drawer. So it was one screw here, one screw there, and this one popped out. Hopefully yours is as easy as that one. The one upstairs that I have, the wall-mounted vanity, had two little clips inside of here, and I was able to push a button and eject the drawer. This one, not so much. Had to unscrew it. So I'm ready to put my top on here, and once this is securely mounted, they don't tell you to do what I just did. They tell you just to silicone it to the wall. I don't feel safe doing that. So it's hooked on the two hooks, and you're gonna locate the two studs. This is for safety purposes. You see these little holes I got here? The reason was I was trying to locate the stud, and nobody's gonna see that because my vanity sink is gonna sit right there. I could have went and found a stud finder, but I couldn't locate mine. It was driving me crazy. I said, you know what, I'm gonna drill some holes until I hit some wood. When I did find it, I located, and I went 16 inches this way and 16 inches that way, and I found my studs. Once I found my studs, I put in a sort of like a plastic washer and another piece of washer back here. So, and then I put a lag bolt in there with a washer. This is securely securely on there. It's not moving. I know it's solid. I'm gonna spread some silicone on here, lay my vanity on top, and plumb it, and I'll be good to go. It's gonna look real nice. Also, I'm gonna put some tile up against the wall, and got my wet saw that I'm gonna cut. It's glass tile. It's gonna look real nice when it's done. So this is pretty much what you're in for when you're putting in a wall-mounted vanity. Just wanted to let you guys know it's more work than you think it is before you buy it. So you're gonna have to purchase it first again. Just going over that one more time, and then look at the space you got to work with for your plumbing, and that's where you're gonna set it. You're gonna take a lot of measurements, mark it on the wall. So it's a little bit difficult, but you can do it. I think you can. Hopefully this video helped you out one way or another in figuring out what to do when installing one of these things. So give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.